run to the line of scrimmage. If he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Shit. I'm about to go to the game chat real fast. I'll be right back.
Here's second and 11.
Motherfucker, they ain't got my play.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Hey, alert!
Huh? Harris to be submitted.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield.
That's what we
Pressure
do.
comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
You see me? King!
Is that what we doing? Are we blitzing?
Mayfield.
That nigga came. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga came
In
off the
heavy
line
traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
You're not about to streak nobody right here, are we?
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
It's not dead.
Adam Thielen.
Suck my ass.
3 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Hey. They got no
point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, I'm not saying they act like he just burnt it, whoever the fuck that was.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
That was just anything.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
He's going. He's going heavy. He's going.
And there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb.
I got Harris for the sneeze. He probably
as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
I do.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick failed in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must know they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage.
And this is
I take that. I ain't trying to hear nothing.
Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, This is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Neither do Miles Garrett.
180. Hurry, hurry. I don't even know why this team showed up.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
That was anything, though. I thought I had it. He looked like he was wide open.
At their own 47-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I ain't liking this.
We'll hold this.
I'm not.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be caught. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sione Takitaki leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
No.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Good route there. 53.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? what did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go,
Look at the touch.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kentrell Brothers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Oh, that's cheating. What you talking about?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Right there, 54. Right there, 54.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's go one more.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it'll be third down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I'm going to be quick.
Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
If you would have put that shit over the top of me, pretty good.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
From the 29, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
What's that, 48? That's too far. What's that, ain't it like, what, 10 yards off of that? So 58-yarder?
180.
I was thinking for the full rule.
Shit.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing is Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, I 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Cousins now. And this is Cook with the grab. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hell, that spin cycle?
Set, 180!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Hey, 133.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Barr picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield. Big hold to the 30. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's like a game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
Okay, that was a good route.
He's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead. And they're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Cousins on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Joe Schobert, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
You can't stop me.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
Good play.
A huge play there, Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 41 yards.
Good play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot, but you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
You're not stupid, baby.
Hey, Delta. Check 53.
All I'm saying.
Hey, Cam. Hey, no, easy. Don't get nervous. Kill. Switch. 53's the mark.
Cousins here to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Bro, how did he know I picked? I think he was already there. I wasted fucking 2 seconds. Wow.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play's doing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Fuck it, good game. This was good, man. Yo. Yo. Me hear me. That was a good game, wasn't it? Fighting that. That was a good game. Well, lost by 1. I'll take that. Yeah, I lost. Oh, no. Well, that's his team.
Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Huh? Oh, he left me again. Damn. Just like that? That's how you come in? Huh? That's how you come in? Yeah, no, so you like back at it? That's how you coming tonight? Stop it. So this one we not about to do. You're not about to fucking go pick them though. No. I'm saying no. I'm saying you can pick them. It's about to be a fuck you talking about high power offense out this bitch. Okay, yeah, Mister. If I touch you, I'ma fuck you up. And you're gonna fumble with the ball. Yeah. You don't have a fucking high power. You could pick the Chiefs? Wow, the Chiefs. For real? I'm picking Super Bowl. I'm picking the Chiefs then. Fuck you talking about? Ooh. And I ain't changing nothing. Left our AirPods on here. I'm about to straight use these, yo. The only reason I like the Chiefs, I feel as though they don't have no defense at all. They got offense though. That's a fact. Oh yeah, I ain't denying that, they do. Yeah, hopefully you get smoked now. Fuck you talking about? When the last time you was on 2K? Oh my god, wow. 2K is trash though. Nigga, just get on to it. Just get until 85 and go to the park with no badges or whatever badges you got.
The National Football League has traveled south of the border as we are in Mexico City, Mexico on EA Sports. Today we've got another installment of the International Series, and it should be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Mexico City. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He cannot stick Tyreek Hill. He cannot stick Tyreek Hill. You knew that. You better back him up every play. They about to have Sherman look like he got 99 speed out here.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl. And he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
I understand he in the game, but
Mahomes now on 1st down, looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Like, come on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Uh-oh. Travis Kelce time.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Robinson's got it.
I never seen this.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the question that got asked them niggas, bro.
Now, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
This is how he coming?
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Yeah. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 36 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there for KC. 49 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Now here's Mahomes, buying time to his left.
Yeah, flag, let's go.
Comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Look at that blue.
He's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
That shit.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw.
Throw that shit in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Oh.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 56. 2. And
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
56.
On 1st down, Garoppolo.
Come on,
In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Heavy.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Let it fly?
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
I knew this could go.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Somebody's going to retreat.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll air this one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. From the 25 on second down, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it with Williams. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Yeah.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Mexico City. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
This big
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. What a spin. And that's complete to Sanders. And down inside the 15.
You'd have shit your fucking pants if you'd have
a gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
They ain't come get you.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Oh, heavy. Heavy. Trouble, bitch.
And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Yeah.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
Get off my man.
He's going to be
Nothing.
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3.
Bullshit.
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Pause.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. Williams will try again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field. This is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw.
Yeah, Kelsey.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs team as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
No, I'm going to Archer Savage move right now. It's coming.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time is a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
What time is it? I need you. I'll just move over.
Here we go. 180. Watch the run. 65.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 30.
Yo, they is looking.
49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Looking gooch. What?
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
It is proper this game. That's the fact.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
She just sucked too hard.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Oh, shit. Man, come on, hide this fucking ball.
Garoppolo to throw.
This what we doing, Heavy?
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
They'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
You got it clear,
man. The Niners
going
to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
As
they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
11. Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
Hey, gun. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, I'm coming. Let's go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Wow.
Here we go. 180. 21.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Chill,
almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try.
Gotta keep getting. Oh yeah. It's cool. You still took the fucking loss too. Niggas go to sleep now. They ain't want no more ass up there. Cool. I catch you tomorrow. No, I catch you. No, I'm on Superstar KO. I'm just here. We can check back tomorrow. That ain't nothing but a thing. God damn, 700? You better go, Mom. Alright. Watch the chat too, nigga. I mean, watch the chat. Send me an invite, heavy. You know, your name already at the bottom of my list. Right, 89. They can suck me off for that one. I got an error. An error has occurred. This